Hey everyone, Jessica Whitaker here, and we just landed from Copenhagen to Berlin, and tomorrow we're off to Italy. And I wanted to share with you everything that I pack with me whenever I'm going on vacation or holiday. And I want to bring my camera equipment, but I kind of want to focus on documenting more personal travels. And I do get questions about how I specifically bring and travel with film and my film photography gear, and how I kind of go through security with it and make sure that the film is all nice and preserved. And also, I am really excited to share that I'm going to be teaching at the Institute of Code's 10-day social media and photography workshop in Bali, November 15th to the 24th. I am so excited to meet some of you guys there and to teach you everything that you need to know alongside 5 other full-time creative entrepreneurs. This is an immersive boot camp, so it's actually a hybrid. You have half of it is online, and then when you come to Bali for those 10 days, we dive right in with everything that you need to know to kind of hit the ground running and get started, where you can truly start a new business or start your dream job within a 2-month period of time. It's so awesome, and I'll kind of talk about that throughout this video, but I really want to share what I bring with me in my little camera bag. So I don't bring a traditional camera bag or backpack. I'll sometimes bring like a leather tote, maybe to throw some things in, along with my other personal items like my wallet or lipstick, sanitizer, the essentials. So right now I kind of have it on the bed that I thought I would share with you guys. Do you want to come on over, David? Thank you. Okay, so this is my favorite little bag that I use just for traveling, but it fits my little contacts perfectly. And I am so used to carrying around 20 pounds worth of camera gear all the time in my day-to-day life that whenever I'm on vacation, I really am not interested in bringing a big backpack with me. So I love this bag because it can fit this little camera in it. So this is the Contax T3. I just got it in Copenhagen a few days ago, and I'm in love with it. It is so amazing. It's a little point and shoot, and I just have Portra 400 loaded in it right now. It came with this little case, but sometimes the case gets a little too bulky, so I will just pop it into my purse. As you can see, that fits nicely, and cameras are durable, so I'm not worried about it not being in the case or anything like that. Next up, I have a soft shell from Low Pro of all my SD cards. And since we were filming in London about a week and a half ago for my new online workshop, I knew I needed to buy extra SD cards so I don't delete the footage on accident. I would rather have way too many SD cards than not enough, because I don't like to delete any of the footage on a card until it's been delivered or the project has been fully uploaded. So I have my workshop on a lot of these cards. I use a mix of SD and CF just because my old camera, the Mark II, only took CF, but now I love using SD. So I have some of those in there. And then I love little disposable guys. This is expired from, I think, 2 summers ago in London. I bought a ton of these at one of my favorite camera stores near Victoria in Pimlico called Mr. Cad's. They have so much gear, but they have a lot of expired film and fun things like that. So I have one of these. We are at 16 shots left, so I really want to finish this up. And I'll talk about how I developed the film too. I bought some Kodak Gold in Copenhagen, at the same place I got the Contax. I like Kodak Gold. My favorite is Portra 400, but actually yesterday we shot with Portra 800 for the first time, an overcast Copenhagen light, and it was beautiful. I loved it. So I'm kind of more into 800 now. Okay, now for more of the storage itself. So I have this big Low Pro soft shell accessory pouch. I really like this because it has quite a bit of pockets. So I'll have inside here my CF card reader, because my computer doesn't read CF cards, nor does anything unless you have like a fax machine. So that goes in here. It has a little pocket where I'll maybe put my my batteries that need to be charged so I don't get them mixed up. And then I have all of our audio equipment and gear goes in here because we were filming the workshop. So this is my wireless mic that I'm now using. We have batteries and then a backup lav mic just in case something goes wrong with the wireless mic. But I do like to keep everything pretty separate for work. So this is mostly just the work stuff. So then I can kind of put it away and not really think about it again. Then I brought with me my Canon 5D Mark IV, which we're filming on right now, and then my Sigma 35 Art lens that I use for filming. But if I am not filming and I just want to take one lens with me out and about, for whatever reason, if I'm using my digital camera, which I don't really use my digital camera when traveling, it's just too bulky, and I like film. I love the way it looks, so why not? It's the perfect opportunity when you're traveling and just having fun to experiment around on film. But if we are using the digital, I'll just take my 50mm 1.2 with me, mostly because I like how compact it is, so I can pop it into a bigger tote bag without my camera taking up so much room, because the Sigma Art 35 Art is a longer lens. This is just shorter, and it's great and versatile. So I just keep that in this little lens pouch from Canon that it came in. And then these things just get nestled within my carry-on suitcase. I don't check anything unless I've had to check it maybe twice. Now, the other thing I was going to share with you guys was my SLR film camera, and this is my Minolta. And the reason I want to share it with you is because I keep the film cameras in little dust bags. Now, I think that this camera isn't like the most expensive thing. This is fine to keep it in. Then I can just kind of Tetris this into my carry-on suitcase with other like sweaters or something around it. And it's not as bulky as having it in something like this. It doesn't take up as much room. So I just have it in this little dust bag. And then on it, I have a 50mm as well. So kind of like what I would use with a digital. I just think that film is so much fun, but I don't get enough opportunity, I feel like, in my day-to-day life to really use it and to utilize it. So I love using it when traveling, and I like that it's super light. Now, if I am going to bring my little SLR camera, I do have, where did it go? I do have a leather backpack in here that I'll just pop this into. But really, I mean, if you're a photographer, you know that you're carrying around like a giant Herschel backpack or low pro something or other. So I like to be as minimal as possible just because I don't want unnecessary back pain. And then everything just goes, come on over here, David. Everything goes in my carry-on. The tote that I'll use to bring things in for day to day if we really do need to bring, if I need to bring something a little bit bigger than that crossbody. This has all of my professional stuff for work. So I have like my hard drive, which this doesn't even go in the checked bag. It goes with me in my little Chanel bag because this has all of my projects on it right now that I brought with me. I have a blank backup that I'll use to back up the workshop just on. I have like my password book, and then in here I have more film. Let's actually see what's in here right now. I think all my film is out right now. Another disposable. And then another roll of Pro Image 100. The way that I'm able to take the film through TSA without worrying about it being ruined, all my film is under 1200 ISO. If it's above 1200, then that's when you can run into issues with the X-ray. But I just check everything. I have no problem with it going straight through the X-ray, but if you are a little bit overly concerned, you can always ask them to hand check it, and they will do that for you. But I'm not so worried when I'm just dealing with 400, 800 ISO at the most. That's everything that I brought with me on this trip to Europe, filming the workshops and just going around and having a really fun, relaxing vacation. And this is what I will also be bringing, plus my digital equipment, to Bali for the 10-day immersive workshop with Institute of Code. If you are interested in joining us on this incredible retreat where you will be able to learn from myself and 5 other full-time creative entrepreneurs for 8 hours a day, learning skills in photography, social media management, if you want to start your own brand. This is an incredible, incredible program, and Institute of Code has been so generous to bless my nonprofit, Build and Bloom, with 5 $1,000 scholarships. So if you want to check out all the information, not only for the workshop and what Institute of Code is all about, but you also want to apply for one of the 5 scholarships, I'll have it linked down below. It's so easy, so simple. It's about 5 questions to fill out, like name, why you want to come, contact information. It's really simple and should take you under 25 minutes. Like I mentioned earlier, the program is a hybrid, so it's half online, half in person, and the in-person bit is where we're really going to be covering all the technical skills from SEO to even just working your camera fully, optimizing it, to the more creative excursions that we do. There's a project that we're working on in case study, so you will walk away from the workshop and the retreat not only with all of these skills, but something to put in your resume, something to really truly tangibly, physically show for it. It's such an incredible program, and I'm so excited and I'm so grateful and blessed that I have the opportunity to go and to teach. I really can't believe it, and I'm so grateful that they offered my nonprofit five $1,000 scholarships. I'm gonna have all of that information linked down below, as well as the Institute of Code's website, their Instagram, their Facebook, and if you have any questions at all, be sure to check out their website, read their frequently asked questions, or you can send them a DM or an email. Scholarship info is down below. I love you all. I believe in you and your business, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.